back, aviators. We are trying to get this Airbus A320 to do a flight without crashing. I did previously fly all the way to Eindhoven and land, but unfortunately just after landing with Wizz Air, the simulator crashed and corrupted my record files. So I couldn't even upload the flight. So yeah, hopefully this one will fare better. I don't know what's going on. I really don't at the moment. I've tried reducing settings, changing bits. Hopefully something's going to work. So yeah, it's a bit of a lengthy flight this. It's over 1,000 nautical miles, so let's get ourselves underway from here in Palermo, southern Italy, heading of course to northern Portugal and Porto on this easyJet flight. Say intentions because I don't really want to have my flight crash on that sim, so until I'm happy that it's not going to happen, we will be flying say intentions, at least with the Fenix for now.
5R clearance to...
We're now going to take you through the safety features of this aircraft. Please pay attention to the illuminated signs and crew instructions. The location of the emergency exits is shown on the safety card and is demonstrated by the crew. Please make sure you know where your nearest exits are. They may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency,
such
leave
a
all
dramatic
bags on
backdrop here at Palermo, isn't it? With that mountain there. Incredibly beautiful.
Buckle until it clicks. Thank you for your attention.
Emirates Alpha 6 Mike Echo Charlie, contact, read that correct.
As we prepare for our departure from beautiful Palermo, heading, as I said already, to Porto in the northern part
Italia
of
6464, rated ground, say
I
again.
think the last time I flew into Porto on the simulator, it's been a little while. It's probably with easyJet actually.
07 via Romeo. Mike Tango.
I just do love that mountain back. I need to visit this place for real life actually. I think we'll have to do a trip to
Italia 6464, push and start approved, space southwest. Target's already disconnected.
Carro 1792, request IFR clearance for Fiumicino. Clear for Fiumicino via Loru 5 Quebec departure runway 25, initial climb 4000, 43735. Carro 1792, thank you.
Carro 1792, read that correct.
Palermo ground.
Always a pleasure to fly into Palermo.
1549 with information Juliet on board.
Been here a few times. I remember the first time I flew here on the simulator, I was like, wow. I had no idea it was next to this huge mountain.
Bari via Rosa 6 Quebec departure runway 25, initial flying 4000 feet, departure on 118.65.
Sure where the holding point is actually. Is this a holding point here? I suspect it probably is.
Alpine 34 Uniform Golf, contact tower on 119.05. Bye-bye.
Tower 119.05 for Alpine 34 Uniform Golf. Thank you and bye-bye. Razzie Tower, good afternoon. Alpine 34 Uniform Golf, holding point for runway 25, ready for departure.
Alpine 34 Uniform Golf, Razzie Tower, runway 25, winds 210 at 17, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25, Alpine 34 Uniform Golf. That is windy.
Ryanair 75 Tango Papa, winds 180 at 18, runway 25, cleared to land.
Simple laps time.
Darrow 2021, contact departure on 118.65.
Just give me takeoff clearance.
118.65, Darrow 2021.
I'm a bit disappointed with the same tension. You're not vectoring me, you not send me any instruction, and for the second time you take me out of my route.
Approaching runway 25.
Manflex, SRS, takeoff roll.
On runway 25, remaining 9,000 1,200 feet.
That's a pretty windy departure.
Aero Italia 6464, welcome to Raisi. Contact ground on 121.625.
Ground on 121.625, or Italia 6464.
Rotate. There we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Well, that's a 2 runways here actually.
Contact departure runway 2021.
Right, 021, contact departure.
Alpine 34 Uniform Golf, contact Palermo departure on 118.65.
Palermo departure on 118.65, Alpine 34 Uniform Golf. Palermo departure, good afternoon, Alpine 34 Uniform Golf on frequency.
Alpine 34 Uniform Golf, Palermo departure identified. Climb flight level 100, direct Charlie Juliet 601.
Climb flight level 100 and direct Charlie Juliet 601, Alpine 34 Uniform Golf. Direct there anyway, aren't we? Sicily, Italy, and heading to Porto.
Unable for the time being. We haven't yet started our...
So yeah, we have hit cruising altitude. We are currently, I suspect, just flying over southern Sardinia. Pass over Mallorca, across Spain, and down into Porto. There it is, the coast of Sardinia.
Lufthansa 1323 at flight level 310.
Lufthansa 1323, good afternoon.
So yeah, some more views of Sardinia. It's quite a sizable island actually. As we continue, we're cruising at 36,000 feet, of course, on our way to Porto.
Aegean 711.
So we're still happily cruising along. Again, still over the Mediterranean and can't be too far from Mallorca. So where that exact position is. No, we've got a fair little way to go. We just obviously left Sardinia. Now we've got a little way to go before we pass Mallorca. Let's fly across course to Porto. The set's a lot further than I thought it was. We're still about an hour and a half from top of the set. The total distance is over 1,000 nautical miles. It's further than you think from Italy across to Portugal.
Approach 118.8. Virgin 382, climb flight level 400.
Vueling 70 Alpha November, flight level 200 for flight level 200.
Vueling 70, Alpha November, Barcelona, control identified. Sunturk 1530, keep your speed up 290 or better. Ryanair 2563.
Madrid Control TBM 36 Romeo Bravo at flight level 080.
TBM 36
Romeo, Bravo, Madrid, control, identified. Good afternoon. Europa, 43 Delta Romeo, climb to flight level
067, descend flight level 210, pilot's discretion.
Descending to flight level 210, Ryanair 1067.
This was under Stevens 4, flight level 3900.
Stevens 4, Lisbon Center, identified. Good afternoon.
Air France 37 Echo Quebec at flight level 370.
Air France 37 Echo Quebec, identified. Good afternoon. KLM 791, traffic 2 o'clock and 15 miles, crossing left to right.
Traffic, KLM 791.
This means we get to enjoy some extra time in the air at an altitude of 36,000 feet. Take a moment to look out your windows and appreciate the breathtaking views below. We will be landing shortly, so please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your tray tables are stowed. Thank you for flying.
Leaving flight level 180 for flight level 150, France Soleil 72 Golf Alpha.
Ryanair 3 Mike Alpha, descend to flight level 320, pilot's discretion.
Descending flight level 320, Ryanair 3 Mike Alpha.
Tell you what, I'm having a tough time saying to sit down.
Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf, thanks for holding. You're cleared to leave the hold at Akulu. Resume your arrival.
Resume arrival at Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf. I don't know why we're not saying that, we're really struggling to slow down.
Lisbon Center with Air 43 Zulu, flight level 350.
We're struggling to slow down.
With Air 43 Zulu, identified.
Let's see if we can get out.
Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf, 1 mile from Papa Romeo 542. Maintain present heading. Descend altitude 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared for the RNAV runway 35 approach.
Maintain present heading, descend 3,000 to established, cleared, runway 35, Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf, and contact Porto Tower 118.005 at Papa Romeo 542.
Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf, contact Porto Tower on 118.005 at Papa Romeo 542.
That's received, we're really going to do that. Porto Tower, good afternoon, Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf on frequency, established, fun approach.
Alpine 3-4 Uniform. Golf, Porto Tower, expect late landing clearance, runway 35. Alpine 3-4 Uniform. Golf, runway 35, winds 340 at 14. Cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 35, Alpine 3-4 Uniform Golf.
Santa Cruz 2313. Contact departure on 120.901.
Departure on 120.901. Santa Cruz 2313.
Porto Tower, good evening. Azores 723 requesting IFR clearance to Laje.
Okay, we're just about slowing down in time.
Stand by. You're number 1. Ryanair 13 Sierra Golf. Contact ground on 121.04.
121.04, Ryanair 130 Golf. Bye-bye.
Air Portugal 1937, contact departure on 120.901.
Switch to departure on 121.910, Air Portugal 937.
Ryanair 37 Hotel Foxtrot, contact departure on 120.901.
This coming.
0901, Ryanair Road. 37 Hotel Porto.
Approaching runway 35.
I don't think it's Pallermo runway. Photogrammetry definitely get Pallermo runway. The snow.
Air Portugal 1709er, contact departure on 120.901.
Going to departure on 120.901, Air Portugal 1709er. Thank you and good evening.
Air Portugal 1711, contact departure on 120.901.
Switch to departure on 120.901 Air Portugal 1711, thank you.
That's terrible.
Air Portugal 8098 EFR to Paris. Wish information Quebec.
40.
Air Portugal 8098 clearance to Charles de Gaulle via information Quebec.
City.
1 second for that clearance.
No, then it goes back.
Holding short runway 35. Can we line up and wait?
Ah, can't be.
Air Portugal 246, runway 35, line up and wait. Alpine 34 Uniform Golf, welcome to Porto. Contact ground on 121.04.
So what, we'll just turn that off. We've just been catapulted off the runway. That's nice.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Electronic devices can now be used.
Gotta wait for that better internet.
Have a look around you to make sure you take everything with you. Be careful when you open the lockers as items may have moved. Smoking is not allowed until you're in a smoking area. Thank you for flying with us today. We look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
That's annoying. Blurry runway. What do you expect in a photogrammetry location? Grab a ship to it. Like I said, hopefully it should be resolved in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully it won't happen anymore. Welcome to Porto. So literally this part of one of these outline gates here. Just hopefully it needs to replay the runway, maybe whatever. It's whatever, I don't know. So yeah, shame about the blurry runway on the landing, but I'm just pleased the simulator didn't crash, to be honest. As I said, hopefully my internet connection will be getting upgraded in a few weeks, and hopefully this will be a problem of the past. Fingers crossed. Shame, because I think it's actually quite a reasonable landing. Pretty reasonable. And of course, yeah. A bit of a glitch in there, but something for interest to say. A bit of a lengthy sector and across the Mediterranean, Spain, down into Porto, blurry Porto, for a landing of 119. Decent landing. 2 hours 45 minutes flight times. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and apologies for the blurry runway, but hopefully that will be fixed before too long. And till next time, farewell for now.